Hey, what's up, guys? This is a follow-up video to my Reptile Room update that I made a few months back. Got a few requests to make an updated video because I'm always adding new snakes to my collection, pretty much like every other week. So go with my bearded dragon. I've had him for about a year now. He's almost full grown. He's a pretty big pretty big bearded dragon. He's really fun. Like I said, he's really fun to hang out with. He eats a variety of stuff like Madagascar cockroaches and dubias and super worms. Eats a lot of crickets. They also mix up his veggies. I give him some apples and stuff like that. But he eats a lot of mixed greens and mustard greens and collard greens. He's pretty healthy. He loves hanging out with my cats, especially my cat Figs. But he seems to love hockey too. Every time I watch the Bruins game, he's always sitting right next to me. So he's a character. Um, Over here, I got one of my tarantulas. Typical. Um, it's a typical uh, rose hair. She's really good size. She's a little jumpy sometimes, but I usually hold her. But she's pretty fun to hang out with. Um, if you guys ever want to get tarantulas, if you're new to the hobby, I always recommend these extra terror cages. They're really good. They lock nice and well. You don't have to worry about it escaping. I actually just changed this whole landscape over. On this one, uh, got a Palomino blonde. Some people call him the Arizona blonde. Uh, he's still kind of young. He's growing. He's gonna be pretty big eventually. But you can pretty much handle him. He's pretty tame. Uh, a lot more tamer than my other one. And over here, um, I got one of my. Have my son record me. One of my many snakes, just a typical ball python. He's just a regular, normal ball python. Um, you know, it's Junior, one of my normal balls. He's pretty good snake. Uh, really friendly. Had him for over a year now. And over there, I got my Brooks King snake. Uh, Really fun to hold. Sometimes he's kind of like a wet noodle. He gets real jittery sometimes. Those last couple of times I held him, he he's a little nippy sometimes. He gets aggressive every once in a while, but it's usually during times of I'm being fed, or sometimes I'll make the mistake of holding one of my other snakes before picking him up, and sometimes he gets kind of bitey. But other than that, he is truly one of the biggest king snakes I've ever seen. He's like when you hold him, he flops everywhere. But he's one of my favorites. I had him at a park over the summertime, and there was a bunch of kids that they were having some kind of festival down there, and there was a bunch of kids, probably a good 50 or 60 kids that wanted to take a picture with him. And he was really good, really patient with all the kids, and they grabbed a lot. Even some of the police took pictures with him. So he was kind of like the head of the party down there. And then here I got one of my pastels, uh, Big Lou. And the reason I call him Lou, I named him after Lou Ferrigno because he is a goddamn monster. He is solid as a rock when it comes time to when you hold him. I mean, you could definitely feel the difference in him and a lot of other snakes. But he's a sweetheart. He's a very solid snake. One of the heavier, most well built pythons I've ever had. He's really cool. And in here, put it over here. He just ate last night, so I'm not going to pick him up. I got a Nelson's milk snake. I did name him Nelson. I'm going to move down. He's going to get wet. He just ate last night, so he's got a meal in him. So I don't want to hold him right now. I don't want him to throw up. You can see how he's got a good size small mouse inside of him. In here. And the reason I have these bins right now is because I'm having a cabinet made where I'm going to put all these quarts, 41 quart tubs in, so I can coordinate my snakes a lot better. It's one of my corns. I named him Frank because he squeezes things like Frank Mir. But he's a good snake. He really is. I had him with my other corn for a while. It was actually a female. I'll show you in a second. In my other corn, this tank, she's an absolute beast. Chelsea, my son named her. She's a good snake. Typical corn. It's got some exotic looking colors in her. It's got the face of a taipan, but you know, she's really, really sweet. She was hanging out with my other snake, Frank, for about a month, so it's very possible that she might be pregnant. I don't know. I guess we'll know in a few months. If she does, I have an incubator that I want to use for her. And obviously, I'm probably going to give the eggs to somebody because I don't want, you know, 15 little newbies running around my house. And this snake right here. I know a lot of people are kind of scared of these snakes. A lot of people don't like holding them because they can get bitey, a little aggressive sometimes. They're Western hognose snake. Yeah, they do have rear fangs. They do have a mild venom, but it's nothing that can hurt a human, or else they wouldn't be legal where I live. In here somewhere, hiding around. But you know, he likes to cuddle in between the papers. Like I said, he gets a little puffy at first, but he's really cool. He just kind of, see how he puffs up? See how his head's puffing up right now? Looks like he's going to kind of bite you, but he won't. Once he picks up your order, he knows who you are. He's sweet. I mean, with these snakes, a lot of people are afraid to hold them because they are a rear fang snake. They do, like I said, they do have a mild venom. With any snake, just don't let them chew on you. Don't let them chew on your finger, and you'll be good. But it's very rare that these snakes bite. I don't ever worry about him. He's never tried. He's nipped at me a couple of times, but it was when he had his mouth closed. So I know he doesn't mean any harm. It's just he's just trying to defend himself, which is completely understandable. And then right here I have my my Bumblebee Python. Her name's Ava. She's really she's only about a year old. She's a really good snake. One of the most beautiful bumbles I've ever seen. I don't really want to pull her right now because she's kind of cuddled in there, but that's pretty much it for now. With all my my collection, I am going to get another. I'm actually going to get an adult Pueblan. I'm waiting for it to being shipped to me. Should have it in another couple of days, and I'm probably going to end my snake collection because I have a 5-bedroom house, and I have this one room is kind of like my den where I have my computer in it. I have a lot of I'm really into horror movie stuff. I have a lot of collectibles and stuff like that. My Shining poster. Love a lot of metal music. One of the best goalies in the world right there. That's me. I actually had that picture taken at a game that I played. No, I'm not in the NHL. But it's a picture that somebody took of me that I actually had blown up to a poster. And a lot of Halloween memorabilia. The room's cluttered right now. Like I said, I'm doing the room over again, to make room for what I have. I'm usually like a neat freak. I have everything in order. But that's pretty much my collection for now. All the names are messed up. I have to, that's Brock down there. So a lot of the names are kind of messed up in the different cages right now. It's because I kind of moved them all around. But that's pretty much my collection. If you ever want to, if you're ever new to the hobby and you want to collect snakes, I always recommend starting with something easy like a ball python. Corn snakes are pretty easy, but if you're gonna have an animal, you always got to take care of it. They can't take care of themselves. That's why a lot of them belong in the wild. But if you're gonna take care of an animal, always get it. Always feed it when you're supposed to. Change its tanks. Make sure it always has water. And I think you get out what you put into it. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like the video. If you ever guys want to see a video of me holding one of my pets, let me know. I'll make a special video for you guys. But I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. It's December 25th, 2015. I hope you guys enjoy, and good luck. God bless.